Alright, we should be live. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Today we are gonna be, well, not starting because we've already read Shimin's story, like the Labyrinth one once. But we're gonna be continuing that as well as read the intro. Because I hadn't read the intro. It's like the thing when you open the Fantasy Labyrinth for the first time, you get like a little bit of all the characters. I haven't actually read that, so should have read that first. So yeah, we'll be reading that, then reading Shimin's Kizunas, and then we'll like go through the Anrietta lore as well. And yeah, I know there's more in events, but those events, we'll go through them eventually. But I just want to read like the Kizunas and the Labyrinth lore for now. Also, I'm on CN because I want to do 2 polls. We'll do that first before we move on. Hello there, Chittermat, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, I hope you're doing well. So yeah, we'll be reading on GP if the game opens up. I think it might be just because I have CN open. Let's just finish this up first. Then we'll basically do that, and we'll see if I want to get the blimp. I've been wanting Shalach Kizuna. That's from the blimp. I love the fact that it's a blimp badge. If you get the reference, you get the reference. But yeah, I mean anything else as long as it has a Kizuna, it's good. I mean that's fine, but I want the blimp. Also, I got Kika before. But we want the blimp now. So I'm give a guarantee in 2 polls. So I'm only gonna do 2 polls, and then we save for the bank collab, which is gonna happen, bank dream, which is gonna happen in 11.5. So we don't have much time. So yeah, we do 2 polls still guarantee, and then we save. So do we get the blimp? Saturday now or well on a rerun? Because I'm not polling anymore here. Let's see. 1 more, and that is guaranteed. Come on. Here we go. Blimp. Shalach, Shalach, Shalach. Oh, wait, that's a Kizuna. Probably. Shalach. Oh, frickin'. You know what? At least he has a Kizuna and his Shuda. You know what? I'll take it. Okay. Let me get the MTL. At least he's something. Alright, hold on. Judas pledge. In the name of the oath, I'll transform my body into a sword and shield, guarding the path of my lord, sweeping away my lord's enemies in March. She appeared very early on Babylon. I've actually seen her in the one of the first. Actually, it's like the 2nd event, Babylon event. That's on the Interpreter at least. And marching on the battlefield without hesitation. Fear will always be with you, and you'll never regret it, even if it turns to ashes. It's animated as well. You know what? It's not bad actually. It does have animations as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'm actually gonna add this here, but who do I replace? I guess Kaguya doesn't have her animations yet. I don't want to remove any of the Ri ones yet. So, and Femi Reed is obviously staying. And the others are wallpapers. So I think Kaguya goes temporarily. Until I unlock her live 2D. So yeah. So that's also pretty cool. The background kind of fits her, so you know what, I'll take it. I think they changed to guarantee Kizuna. Wait, really? I mean, it could still be Shalach's, right? Because Shalach is a Kizuna. That is even better then. If it it automatically awakens then, right? That is pretty nice. But yeah, we didn't get Shalach, so I'm gonna save these crystals. Well, not like they would be enough anyways, probably. But I'm gonna save them and keep saving. So hopefully we'll have some crystals, not many to be honest. Like I'm hoping I at least have like 20 pulls, but I don't know if I'll have more than that because I mean I'm still not very active in this account for the collab. And then we'll pull on the collab, but I mean I'll only be pulling like a lot if it's on GP, if the collab comes to GP. So we might not get anything much, but we'll see when we get there. But yeah, let's hop onto GZGP. First 7 pulls guarantee Kizuna. That was the 9th one. Is it because I know that like in 20 pulls you have you guarantee 2 artifacts, I think they call it, like the golden ones. There's a name for it, and that's only on, I think that's only on CN. At least I don't remember seeing that on GP. But I don't know if I bought anything about guaranteed Kizuna. I do know that thing only shows up on the bottom sometimes though. I don't know what it is. So that's the guarantee then. I was on the 9th one though, so I don't know if it's 7. That is pretty nice though that it guarantees a Kizuna. Unfortunately, it wasn't Shylock, but you know what? At least it was animated, so I'll take it. Alright, here we are. Also, I have saved a lot. 43,000 crystals and 70 luck stars. I have also, because of the Beast of Calamity badge I got. Oh, we still gotta do the bonus stage apparently. I am on the top 50. So we're getting 20 polls. So for our Korea, it will be our biggest poll session ever. Let me just finish this real quick before I get to the story, because apparently I have not done this yet. So it's a pretty fast one. Just get Karen in here. Let's go. And then we'll go for the Labyrinth story. I'm quite curious to see all the characters. We're probably not going to get much today for all of them, because I remember they only talk like one dialogue and then it switched or something. So it's probably going to be like everyone talking a little bit, but I don't think we'll get much info. At least I will get to see more about Anrietta, because she is a turret fantasy godhead, and I do like using turrets, so it's probably one of my favorite fantasy godheads. My favorite is still Shimin or Westminster. That was the old global translation, I think. So I don't know what to call it, but I guess both work. Yeah, we are definitely be winning the top 50 reward, I think. I should be safe. Alright. Let's go then. Let's start with the Fantasy Labyrinth, so we can get a bit of a introduction of sorts. I hope, at least. Because I was very confused when I played through Shimin's Labyrinth. Then again, I don't know much of the stuff that they talk there, so... Anyways, let's go. It should be this button, I think. Yeah, I think. Alright. Not sure what to expect. Anything I say, besides of course reading the text machine translation, don't take it seriously, because I like theorize, not really theorizing, just saying my thoughts as I go. And sometimes because I lack information, they are very wrong. Same thing happened during Lands of Heart Machines, and now looking back, I was like, oh, that was pretty obvious, but only obvious because I have all that information now, so yeah. Just a heads up. Anyways, let us begin. Also, machine translation, so again, could be wrong. Alright, let me get this from Japanese to English. Go back. Towards the truth. To the origin of everything. Huh? Let's find the true beginning here. Oh! I've heard of this place. The place of beginning. I think when they mentioned this, it's probably the same place that was mentioned before, right? I remember it being mentioned in the recent ghost hunting arc. This place is originally filled with the chaotic power of faith. I've heard of the power of faith before, though I'm still not sure what it is. And the voices of confused hearts echo everywhere. So that thing Shimin saw might have been that? From who, though? From what I can see, it looks the same as before. Let me get Yandex, because this is not working here. But hey, we're gonna see a lot of them here, but probably not much of them. It's a truly strange sight. Even if it's not my first time seeing it, it's still surprising. In the past, whenever I came to the place where it all began, I would always hear these chaotic voices in my head, which would get in the way, but this time I don't feel that way at all. This is probably also thanks to the power of the faith in the star spirits. It acts like a pressure release valve, eliminating and absorbing the chaotic groans. Oh my god, it's therapy. No. I would not be surprised if a Houkai Factor only player saw that and was like, is that therapy? BFL Dolly, yeah. Okay, I did hear some lore bits about her, because she was my first fantasy batch, and I looked through it once. Like, it was like when I started playing, so it was a while ago, and there was something like about like people having to put signs around Babylon, like no noise and stuff, because she was too loud. So I'm quite curious about her personality. I feel like it'll be funny. So from now on, this will be a pool where everyone can swim freely. Yay! Watts, which I think might refer to her, but I'm not sure. Can do the backstroke, the butterfly stroke, and the crawl stroke here. Are those swimming moves? She's so excited. Coughing. Wait a second. Don't act so violently all of a sudden. You're splashing water on me. Betty! That's great. Sapphire and Watts get along so well. Yeah. Again, with the... I've seen 3 different names for her. So what do I call her? I'll have to see the CNMTLs. If it's the same as Watts, then I'll call it Watts. But then there's also Old Global, which I think is different. I know there's Awas and for some reason Wolf. Like, what? Why is that a thing? So, yeah, I'll have to decide on one. I might want to read the CN names eventually. See if they're different or the same. Like, if they translate to around the same. Just to get an idea. You're all such a close family. I wonder, but they don't seem to get along at all. Okay, let's stop all the fussing. I want to ask you something serious. Ever since I came here, I've been feeling a bit strange. How about you guys? Anrietta! So many of them, but they have like one line, is what I meant. No, I actually get to read it. Does it feel strange? What does that mean specifically? I feel an inexplicable magnetic force coming from somewhere. I feel as if something related to me is sleeping in the place where it emanates. Something related to me. There was that weapon, Rico! That Shimin also found in the end, which I'm assuming because it was a sword, it should be like their fantasy weapons. Yes, it sounds to Rico as if there is a treasure hidden far away calling out to her. Treasure sounds nice. Rico wants to go treasure hunting. That's right. I've been reading a treasure hunt novel recently. The power of attraction. Is that what you mean by that voice that sounds like it's calling out to you? Looks like Shimin feels the same way. What is it? What is it? What is it? But how can only the two of you know? That's not fair. I want to hear it. I want to hear from what's to what? Hold on, let me get the last line. I'd love to hear more and more. Okay. Sounds like a voice calling. There's so many of them. Learning all their lores, I feel like it's gonna be interesting. But there's also the event, so this is only probably a fraction of it. But it's strange. Could this also be a change caused by the belief in the star spirits? What is exact? Okay, belief. I'm assuming it's the same as. Yeah, I think it's the same as what Shimin mentioned. Let me just check if it's the same letters. It should be though. Yeah, faith in the star spirits. Is that somehow related to the power of faith? We'll see. What's star spirits though? What are those? I don't think there is any essential connection between faith in star spirits and the power of attraction. Previously, we were not protected by the faith in the star spirits, and so we were unable to travel deep into the land of beginnings. Perhaps it was because we had traveled so far into the cave. I'm probably paranoid because we've heard about that cave in like the recent arc. And I do know who appears there. But I don't know if it's the same cave they're talking about here. So, could be just paranoia. We'll see. What if there's a connection? We'll see. That we were able to sense its mysterious presence. I think Talrent probably thinks the same way. Yeah? Which direction did you think Shimin was coming from? Oh, I'm thinking it's probably Shimin. Which direction did you think it was coming from? The point is 27 degrees from here, about 1,500 meters away. That is very specific, especially about like how many degrees in directions. Wow. I feel like for me it's coming from a different direction. Power of attraction? Could this be... I think I have an idea about what's going on here. But I might have to go through a few labyrinths to find out. Just as you would imagine, wherever that attractive force emanates, the secrets of the person who senses it are hidden. Past events, circumstances, and things related to our origins. I'm sure that other members besides myself and Talrent will also notice a presence that only we can sense here, in this place where it all began. So each of them should be attracted towards a different direction. And then there's, at least for Shimin, that sword, which I can only assume it's Shimin's sword. Is it gonna be the same for the others? There are strange things like that. Shimin, I'd like to go in the direction I felt and investigate. Is that okay? Take care. It's okay, don't worry. That's why everyone, will go in the direction I feel and investigate. I invite you to walk around, and if you come close enough to the source of the force of attraction that pertains to you, you will surely be able to feel its presence. If we go there, maybe we can find a fragment of faith that has a deep connection with us. Each of us will research the places that concern us, and when we return here, we will summarize and analyze the information we have gathered. Alright, we're gonna be going through, well, I've already read Shimin's. I might reread it at some point, but I still remember bits. But we'll be going through Anrietta's, and I also want to read their Kizuna's, because I have the two of them. I have upgraded it. So I should actually, no, I don't have her weapon. She did get a recent weapon in Gacha. I don't have that one. I don't know if that one has lore or if it's just meta weapon. But I do have the rest, so I'll be reading through the rest. I have at least maxed affection, so I can read all the stories. Same for Anrietta. There are others, but as you can see, I have only leveled Sapphire and Rico. All the others are either at level 0 or I've never even unlocked them. So this is going to be a long-term thing, even though it doesn't take long. It's more of the unlocking part. So next part, if I do it, it would probably be, assuming Sapphire and Rico, because we already have those unlocked. So you can probably do those, but yeah. Anyways, let's start with reading the Shimin Kasunas. Also, let me change the music a bit. Something a little more fitting. I don't know what though. At least something different. I've had that one for a while. Oh yes, this one. I want something chill so I can focus on reading. Alright. Can I do... I think I can. Isn't there fantasy? If I just put fantasy here? Yeah. So these are all the fantasy characters we have. And we are missing... Oh wait, do those actually have lore? I don't think so, right? I have unlocked one when I wasn't sure what that was. Fantasy god, dude. Stable 13. Okay, what about the normal one? Which is this one? They have different lore. Like from the... So even the buds have lore. So we might need to unlock all the buds as well. And of course this will have to machine translate because these are the more recent ones. Alright, we're not reading that character today though. Let's start with Shimin. So, can I unlock the bud before we start? I don't think I have enough currency. Let me check. Maybe I do? No. Can I buy that with the currency I have? Let me check. I have... Wow, that's a lot. Let me trade that in before I forget, because holy heck, 34,000. Okay. Oh, I have 0 currency. Never mind. Wow, 36,000. I forgot to trade all these in. Just to focus on faction war. I can practically buy out the entire shop, except for the faith crystals. Well, I already have enough of those. 60,000. Yeah, I don't think I need more. All right. We can't read the buds today, but I guess we'll read that another time. But we can read like the most important parts of lore probably, except for the new weapon. I don't know if that was lore. Anyways, let's begin then. Alright, this one doesn't seem to have much. I think the one that has more is this, the badge. Alright. OS01, do those letters mean something? CIW? Fantasy godhead. With a calm temperament, she's a very reliable fantasy godhead. Occasionally, there was a terrible sense of oppression, but most of the time it was mild. Alright. Next one. Yeah, there is the letters again. I'm not sure what those refer to. Alright, hold on. Okay. Alright, so this is machine translation. I'll be maintaining the image of the organization. I did hear she was kind of a leader. So that's probably it. Shimin, Leo. A fantasy godhead with a code, okay. OS01 CIW. The deity of the so-called Leo lady is superimposed on her. This fantasy godhead, who exudes a calm atmosphere, is thinking about her family's future. Since the release of the Traveler of Stars... What? Traveler of the Stars? The fantasy godhead's popularity has been increasing day by day. And in her mind, protecting the image of her family is a top priority. What is her family exactly? Does it refer to the fantasy goddess in general, or does she actually have a family outside of that? Okay, we got a lot of text. Gonna have to do this in bits. Appearance ceremony, the first one. Now that everyone is back, I hereby declare that we will continue with the plan. Any questions? Don't have. Conversation, okay. Okay, let's get moving. In the movie Zodiac Traveler, the Leo lady is the leader who brings together 12 travelers. Oh, I can see. It's a movie, then that thing from earlier. 12, that's the number of fantasy godheads that exist. Who brings together 12 travelers with different personalities. Her aura that overflows from the screen left a deep impression on the audience. Shimin, who played the Leo lady, was also a leader of the godheads in real life, and her character has a more recognizable personality than her movie character. She is very ritual oriented. For example, when the movie was released, Shimin walked to her seat with a steady stride before the show started, smoothed out the cushions carefully, and sat down solemnly. This sequence of actions was completely natural to her, but it was the way the audience around her recognized her, so much so that whispers could be heard from the back row during the movie. Isn't that the Leo lady sitting in the front? Soon, Shimin's courageous film-watching behavior was imitated by others at Babylon Academy. But Shimin didn't mind and took the same action at the next film viewing before sitting down in her seat. Because life needs a sense of ritual. So she likes habits. Various ones, it seems. Alright, next one. Notification ceremony. The monthly organizational meeting was held as scheduled. Some members suggesting setting up a chat group for convenience, but Shimin insisted on holding the meeting on site. On the day of the meeting, in the middle of Shimin's speech, Sapphire interrupted as usual. Immediately after answering Sapphire's questions, What's mouth started firing words like a machine. Oh, that's gonna be funny when I read her story. I feel like she's gonna be like the funniest personality. And don't recognize this name. It might be Payaso. What's her name? The purple-haired girl. Frequently left the table to refill everyone's drinks. In doing so, she accidentally bumped into Lucerne, who was in a hidden state, and spilled half of the drink she was holding onto the table. No, that was not Payaso. That was someone else. I'm not sure who it is, because Payaso is mentioned here afterwards. So that was someone else. I don't recognize the name MTL is saying, so it's another one of the Godheads. The tissue box on the table disappeared, but it must have been taken by Payaso. However, Rika, who was observing the potted plants, showed no interest in this chaos. And Cassandra, who was sleeping with an eye patch and headphones, did not wake up. When Tyrant was about to start the RPG, Shimin simply said, let's send the meeting quickly. Oh, that meeting did not go well, I see. Oh my god, bro. They're so different. Okay. Honestly, it's already more unique than I thought. I want to see this in events, because I know there are some where they appear. These really important things have already been discussed in groups at the organizational meeting. Okay, at least the most important stuff has been discussed. Okay, why is this part in English? Is she talking with Gwen? I would honestly not be surprised seeing so many English words in the middle of nothing. Okay. She's probably talking with Gwen, right? Okay, firstly, because there's so much English words here. Let me see. You, family, and me are in English. You came here because of your family's reputation, right? I want you to use my authority to erase the negative information about you. Is that right? Me. Okay. Okay, trying... Let me just get the last sentence. Because it tries to translate everything, but there are English words here that I do not want to... They're probably supposed to be where they are. But the me disappears. So, that's a problem. Oh my god. Okay, let's do that bit by bit. So let me just get the first bit of the sentence. Using my authority. Bro, it's... Alright, let's just continue and see if we can get context from afterwards. Maybe it still makes sense. I came here because of your family's reputation, right? I want you... You probably not... I think it's probably you want to use my authority to raise the negative information about you. Is that right? Let me see what's next. Shimin pulled out the wine glass from nowhere. From nowhere, damn. Poured some wine into it, drank it, and made a gesture of raising the glass. That's not true at all. I'm here to ask you to remove taboo content like Sapphire X Cassandra. What? Am I reading this right? What, are Babylon Academy people shipping fantasy godheads, and that's a problem? Wait, let's continue. Oh, like Shimin X Pajaso. Yes, that's taboo. It's dangerous for our family. But the internet is shared among the godheads, and you cannot cancel in English it just because of your request. They create these things out of love for you. Oh no, it's the Babylon Academy shippers. I cannot believe they're actually putting... They know super well there are so many people who ship characters. Oh my god, okay, bro. And yeah, because one, they're talking to someone with authority over Babylon Academy. Two, there's so many English words. It's very obvious this is Dwen speaking, so that's the... Or God of War, as it's mostly mentioned in the chapters, but an older event info at Dwen on it, so I'll just call it by that old name, even though it's not used. Because for me, I mean, it feels weird to say God of War every time it's mentioned. But you get who it is, the president of the Student Council of Babylon Academy. Of the Nordic Academy as well. Look at this. Shimin opened her laptop and began typing with ease. And a hint of agitation spread across the unrivaled warrior. Yep, that confirms it. Unrivaled warrior's previous calm face. Look, here it is. This is love for you, right? This too much? Why should I be concerned? If Twen says it's too much? Yes, this is too much. Let's do as you say and delete it all. Oh no, what are people doing? This would probably be the last time Shimin X Pajasu tag appears. Oh no, what are people writing about it? She was absolutely fine with it. And now all of a sudden, yeah, this is too much. Let's delete it. Oh no, let's not question that. Alright. Departure ceremony. Who's leaving? When people see Shimin on the street, she will always give off a very capable and calm image. Her clothes are very neat, without a single wrinkle, and her measurements are carefully taken by Toreador. Interesting. Shimin's coat is in perfect symmetry, even when it blows in the wind. Oops. I wanted to move from here. I'm glad to see we're also, like, only in this Casino Lords, we're also getting a lot of references to other characters from Babylon that are showing up. Of course, such a perfect image doesn't come naturally. Before leaving the house every time, Shimin checks her outfit in the mirror to make sure it's perfect. Everyone has come to the conclusion that Shimin is a godhead who cares a lot about her image, and maybe even a bit of a clean freak. However, this is not the case. Shimin at a ritual of, and hold on, there's something that didn't translate here, so let me just take a new screenshot. Okay, we can continue. However, this is not the case. Shimin originally had a ritual of making sure she looked her best before receiving a guest. Showing her perfect side was the greatest sign of respect for the guest. However, since she became a Leo princess, fans would ask for her autograph at any time on the street, so it would be considered rude not to dress well. According to Pajasso's observation, since the movie was released, that movie again, Shimin has been going out during the day much less often. That's kind of sad. Alright, next one. Sleep ritual. She has one for that too, damn. Shimin's daily life is very regular. As the leader of the fantasy godheads, Shimin is always concerned about what is happening at the academy. Since there are many nocturnal deities at the school, Shimin checks the messages she receives at 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. every day and divides her sleep into 2 periods accordingly. Oh. However, the same name, I wasn't sure what it was. I know it's one of the fantasy godheads, but I'm not sure what it is because I haven't heard that name translated like that, so I apologize. It says Pays here. Could not accept such a plan. She made Shimin stay in bed for 3 days under the pretext of giving her a massage, and Shimin reluctantly accepted her kind offer and began a regular life of early bedtime and early rise. However, the time the messages arrive remains the same. Ever since she started going to bed early, Shimin has reflexively woken up at 3 a.m. every morning, checking the new messages she had received in the past few hours, and promptly falling into a deep sleep. A few days later, one night, while Shimin was checking her messages, she suddenly heard movement at the door. Shimin tried to put her smartphone away, but it was too late. Purse? Again, probably another MTL I don't recognize, who happened to be awake, came in and repeatedly lectured Shimin about the dangers of smartphones, and Shimin reluctantly promised not to look at her smartphone at night. For the next few days, Shimin couldn't sleep well after 3 a.m. Shimin had no choice but to pick up her smartphone again. As a result, she was immediately found by, again, Paz. Again, I'm not sure which fantasy godhead this is. Had no choice but to leave a pot of cactus and return to her room. However, this was the trigger for Shimin to impose a new ritual on herself. I see, so that worked. Why did you leave cactus in her room, bro? Is that so, like, if she tries to reach for her phone, she instead reaches for the cactus? That sounds kind of evil, bro. Okay. Whenever Shimin returned to her room after a busy day, she would say to the cactus, "Good night. I hope, I hope Purse doesn't wake up tonight." And she would quietly fall asleep. Yeah, I don't think she wants to mess with whatever that person is. I wonder if we can get the name somewhere. Hold on. Let me check something. I need to see Japanese names here. Only the badges have it, right? This one has it. Okay. Let me see which MTL. If anyone MTL supers, then I know who it is. This is Tolerant. I know who that is. Rico, Anrietta. Okay, who does this translate to? Let me see if anyone translates to that. No, this translates to Gray. Okay. So same as Old English. So anyone who translates differently. Sapphire, I think the name, that was usually Watts. Cassandra? It should be one of the fantasy godheads, right? That still translates to Cassandra. Okay. All right, let's see. It's definitely not Petty. Maybe her. The other one. Oh, 422 name. Why is she named like that? Okay, hold on. Let me just empty out the beginning. Just see if the name Purse is in there. Doesn't really say it. No. Let me check Lucerne. Lucerne still, okay. That is Pachaso. But let me check. Yep. Ray. I ran out of characters, I think. What is it, Petty? No, Petty would never do that. Yeah, Petty. Alice? No, that translates to Watts. Who is it then? Is it someone else that's not a fantasy godhead? No way Anrietta is like that, right? Yeah, no, the Anrietta. Okay, I'm not sure who it is then. It's also definitely not Rico. Like how could she put like a cactus on your room? Like, she would never do that. Look at her. She's so innocent. Yeah, no, this is just Rico. I don't know who it is then. Alright. Anyways, let's get to the labyrinth then. Up next, Anrietta. I'm really curious about this. Wrong tab. Alright, so the way you usually get is whenever you level to certain levels, but you can read again through here. So once you have unlocked those, and I haven't unlocked them, so. So, number 1, scene review, prologue. I can be helpful. So I'm assuming this is after they left their own ways for the thing that was attracting them. Excuse me, is anyone there? The pitch black corridor seemed to go on forever, with not even an echo to be heard. No one responds. In fact, that's probably normal. Is it really okay to go on in like this? But there's a secret about Henrietta and the others there. I've been searching for a long time, a secret that I still don't have an answer to. Henrietta is useless. Hey, don't say that. Anrietta has always been a girl who was needed by someone. It will attract their attention and be really useful. Huh? What's that? What did Anrietta just say? Huh? When I woke up, I was already in the hallway. The only option left was to move forward. It's okay, let's do our best. Chapter 1. I don't doodling. Reminiscence. Proceed carefully. It's a wall. It feels the same, but feels equally cool, but it wasn't jet black in color. There are traces of something drawn on the surface. I have no idea what it is. No, this is just a random graffiti. It's going to be a nuisance. I have to wipe it off. I wiped the wall unconsciously, but it felt somehow nostalgic. Are these memories somehow related to their past or something? Anrietta, does she know this? Not only am I aware of it, I've even used it recently. What is it? Where is it? Sapphire. Hmm? She borrowed it from Sapphire and applied it to her own body to conceal her identity as the assistant screenwriter of Star Traveler. Graffiti? To hide her glass body, she painted herself the same skin color as her. Oh! Because she's very clearly sounds like a robot of sorts. Glass? Same skin color as everyone else. This is what Sapphire used. I guess she sounded more like a human being in a sense. Cosmetics? But why do we use cosmetics? Not only do they inconvenience others, they're such a waste. Well, for the movie it makes sense. Various color numbers are piled up haphazardly on the wall, as if testing out different colors. It continued straight and endlessly. It's strange. It feels like I've used it for a long time, not just recently. No. Anrietta doesn't scribble with makeup. Walk forward along with the wall and you'll see why. Let's go, Anrietta. If you walk, you'll see. Surely. I was seen. Chapter 2, I don't stand out. The surroundings changed. It was so much brighter than before. At the end of the wall is a room, or perhaps I should say a warehouse-like area of the shopping mall. There are lots of beautiful clothes. But that's not all. There were clothes, flashy accessories, bright shoes, and even wigs in a variety of colors. Can you really code something like this? I tried to imagine myself wearing them. A flowing, brightly colored skirt and a cool, equally dazzling jacket. Somehow... I feel like everything stands out too much. This outfit doesn't suit Anrietta. Does she not want to stand out? There are also other sparkling pendants and earrings available. None of it suits my style. Is there really a secret here about Anrietta and the others? My eye was caught by a door at the back of the room. The name on the plate on the door is not clearly visible. But the door opened very smoothly and was locked. Beyond the door was a dark night with not even a moon visible. Next. Wait, did I get bug again? Oh god. Yup. Okay, we'll be here. Let me double check. Task manager, can I open it? No. Alright, we'll be here for 2 or 3 minutes probably. Until this fixes itself. It happens sometimes. This is the first time in GGZ Global though. I mean GP. Which proves that it's not just a CN issue. This is the first time in GP though, which is kind of concerning. Is this a Mumu issue? Yeah, the stream isn't frozen, by the way. It's just my game. Oh, well, my PC in general, to be honest. Weird. Typically it freezes itself eventually. Still no. Okay, it didn't froze, I think. Yeah, it didn't froze. Alright, perfect. Alright, sorry, we're back. Next. Where will they go next? Alright, last part. Chapter 3, I'm here. Light poured down from the empty air, sorry. Although I couldn't see any light source, it felt like I was walking down a road lined with streetlights. Then in the middle of the road, a ray of light illuminated my body. Oops. My screenshot button broke. Okay. Taking full screen screenshots then. It's sparkly. Anrietta started to sparkle. An image came to my mind of the clothes and necklace I had seen earlier, shining brilliantly in the light. Wow. Look at Anrietta. What do you think? She's enjoying it now. I instinctively turned around and shouted into the empty space. Oh yeah. Who's Henrietta talking to? It's dark and there's nothing there, right? You know, it's fine if you can just get excited and, you know, scream normal even if no one's there. Since when? I feel as if I can see the figures of a man and a woman in the darkness. They had their backs turned to me and seemed to be discussing something. No matter how loud I shouted, they never turned around. Huh? Even if... Even though I've become so different from other people. The man and the woman appeared on the other side of the road. Okay, but who are they? I started walking into the distance. Hang on. They seem to be surrounded by a lot of people their age. Is there something over there? What are you guys trying to tell me? Or... is there anything you'd like Henrietta to help you with? Wait, don't go! Bus sounds. When she took a step forward and reached out her hand to stop her opponent, the faith in star spirits within her body sent out unstable signals. Of all times, at a time like this. Okay, who were they? Everyone says I shouldn't get too involved yet, but... huh. If you accidentally screw something up, the consequences will be catastrophic. I don't care what happens to Anrietta, but I can't let everyone's effort go to waste. I think she needs a little bit more of self-esteem and honestly just valuing herself more, honestly. Let's go back and report. Much like Shimin's story, I was left with too many questions. Who were they exactly? Now the path's changing. Now I assume it's because this is supposed to be the land of beginnings, which is probably not the normal space in itself. But we still need answers as to who the heck they are. The people she saw. A man and a woman surrounded by people their age. Like, how is that? How does that tell us anything? Maybe in the Kizuna? It might not be though. We'll see. Alright, we got the Anrietta Kizunas to read. And then I will be ending the stream here. It was going to be a small one because it's also midnight 30 here. So I didn't stream earlier because my father was around. But anyways, yeah. We'll just read this. Plus the other one that's up next. We'll learn some more about her. And we'll be doing the other Kizunas at some point later on. But this will be kind of... because there's a lot I still have to unlock. So this will not be something I continue often. Rather, whenever I'll probably read a bit more of Babylon here and there. And as we go through all the Babylon stuff over time, like a long-term thingy, we'll occasionally read like 2 more here, 2 more there. Where are they? Because there are some I don't even have, and I can't get them because I don't have cores, so I can't really unlock them. So, not like we're in a rush. This could take like, I don't know, months, like at least 6 months to unlock all of them. Not to mention upgrading also costs a core. And I do want to upgrade, for example, Anrietta when she gets a fantasy weapon upgrade. For example, like, she had recently, she looks really cool with Akizuna. But there are also a lot more characters, like, she's getting an, she already has it, right? Yeah. I also want to upgrade her. So, yeah, we'll be spending a lot of cores. I don't have any cores. So, yeah, this is more of a long-term thing. Anyways, with that said, though, let's read Anrietta's. That is on our quest today. Core of stress. Stress. I can see why. Hobby. Handmaking. And helping others. OS09FB. Fantasy Godhead. Most of the Anrietta's body is made of lightweight alloy, giving her the feel of a robot, but not a cold godhead in fact. She's kind-hearted and cannot let go of people in need of help. We could see that from that memory earlier. So she's often exhausted on the road for others. But this feeling of being needed made her very happy. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be tricky without the screenshot button. Oh god. Okay, I can try to hide the text like this. So it'll do less. Anrietta Libra. Hobby creation. Oh, like writing? Let's see. Fantasy Godhead with code OS09FB. The okay, it's going with we've started Star Journey, Constellation Journey, Star Traveler. I'm assuming it's the movie. In name, I think it's just a movie. She's known as Miss Libra, yeah, especially because the other one was Lady Leo, so probably. The most helpful, yeah, travelers, yeah, it is in the movie. The most helpful of the 12 travelers. When it was discovered, she was writing a movie script. She was given the nickname Miss Libra. So she wrote the script? Probably. Is my game starting to lag or is it just